up. I'll always tell you that. I love Chris. I'm friends with him. I love you. I'm friends with. But I was like, this is up. But I was like, can make a mistake. And I think, in my honest opinion, I think how I think of living my life.
Now,
as I say,
now I'm crying for real. Okay.
No. But I mean this honestly. I'll tell you why. But I'll tell you why.
My nephew, Dom, is 9, and he is the sweetest little boy. He's like, you know, we came home, and it's like he had stayed up late to see his Uncle Will, you know, and we're sitting in my kitchen, and he's on my lap, and he's holding the Oscar, and he's just like, why did you hit that man, Uncle Will? You know, damn it. Why are you trying to Oprah me?
No, I'm not, man.
Actor Will Smith revisited Oscar night with Trevor Noah on Monday, November 28th, by explaining what drove him to slap Chris Rock in front of millions of viewers. "I was gone, dude," Smith told Noah on The Daily Show. That was a rage that had been bottled for a really long time. Smith, who was on the Comedy Central show to promote his latest film, Emancipation, shared a heartfelt story about coming home from winning his first Academy Award and having to explain his behavior to his 9-year-old nephew. "He's the sweetest little boy. He stayed up late to see his Uncle Will. We are sitting in the kitchen. He's on my lap holding the Oscar, and he asked, 'Why did you hit that man, Uncle Will?' So, how has Chris Rock reacted to this latest revelation? Let's find out." During this far-ranging conversation with Trevor Noah on The Daily Show, Will Smith opened up about the aftermath of his slapping Chris Rock at the 2022 Oscars, saying in part, "I had to humble down and realize that I'm a flawed human." Rock is said to be fuming, as Smith hasn't apologized to him in person or even in any live show, only sending an Instagram apology a few months back. Noah, who throughout the interview emphasized he considers both Smith and Rock to be friends, said he doesn't believe that will be the case. Though he did tell Smith, despite liking him so much, that the Oscars slap was FD up. Noah also noted how many people reacted to the incident by saying something along the lines of, "Now we see who Smith really is." But he countered that, in his view, the incident was so shocking because it wasn't who Smith was at all. The Oscar winner alluded to problems in his life that impacted his judgment, telling Noah that something he now is more fully aware of is you just never know what somebody is going through. "We just gotta be nice to each other, man. It's hard. The thing that was most painful for me, I took my heart and made it hard for other people." Smith also said the incident was a lot of things, including a reflection of the abuse he witnessed his father inflict on his mother as a child, telling Noah, "That's not who I want to be." Later in the discussion, Smith described how amid the public controversy, he became more aware of his failings. "I've always wanted to swoop in and save the damsel in distress," Smith said, "and I had to humble down and realize that I'm a flawed human. And I still have an opportunity to go out into the world and contribute in a way that fills my heart and maybe helps other people." While explaining himself to Noah, the crowd cheered and clapped for him, a move that certainly won't go down well with Rock. This was the first time Smith addressed the incident on a late-night talk show. In a recent conversation with Fox 5's Good Day DC journalist Kevin McCarthy, the actor said he realizes that some people may not want to see his new movie after what happened at the Oscars. "I completely understand. If someone is not ready, I would absolutely respect that and allow them their space to not be ready," Smith told McCarthy. "My deepest concern is my team. Antoine has done what I think is the greatest work of his entire career. The people on this team have done some of the best work of their entire careers, and my deepest hope is that my actions don't penalize my team. At this point, that's what I'm working for." But during this recent outing, Smith started by trying to explain his absence from the public eye. "I have been away," the actor said, drawing a laugh from the crowd when the topic of his absence from the public eye came up. "What have y'all been doing? That was a horrific night, as you can imagine. There are many nuances and complexities to it. But at the end of the day, I lost it, you know." Smith continued, "I was going through something that night, you know. Not that that justifies my behavior at all. It was a lot of things. It was the little boy that watched his father beat up his mother, you know. All of that just bubbled up at that moment. That is not who I want to be." Noah then interjected, offering his own perspective on the situation and recalling the discussions about the controversy he had with his peers. "I love Chris. I'm friends with him. I love you, but this is fucked up. I know that as black people get together and go, 'What was Will doing? What the hell happened?' A lot of black people were like, 'He should go to jail.' Like, you need to relax yourself," Noah said, earning a laugh from Smith. "Some people were overreacting, which made some people underreact." Smith also discussed Emancipation, sharing the decision-making that led him to the project. Based on true events, the film stars Smith as a runaway slave who becomes known to the world as with Peter after widely distributed photographs of keloid scarring on his back expose the extreme brutality of slavery. In a recent interview, director Antoine Fuqua addressed the decision to release the movie 8 months after Smith's Oscars controversy, saying, "The film to me is bigger than that moment. 400 years of slavery is bigger than one moment," Fuqua stated. "My hope is that people will see it that way and watch the movie and be swept away with the great performance by Will and all the real hard work that the whole crew did." Aside from a brief semi-apology video posted to his own YouTube channel over the summer, Smith has stayed mostly silent about the incident that upended his superstar career. But now that he has a new Civil War epic, Emancipation, premiering on Apple TV+, which could land him another Oscar nomination despite being barred from attending the ceremony for 10 years, he has found his way back out on the press trail. For the initial apology Smith made, Rock responded, "And it was what we all expected. You can keep your apology, mate." During his set at London's O2 Arena in September, the comedian took time to address Smith and his July apology. According to our sources, Rock made a defiant statement toward the Fresh Prince, drawing a line in the sand between them. At your hostage video, he expressed to the crowd. The comedian then dove a bit into the impact of Smith's slap. "Yes, that shit hurt. He played Ollie. I can't even play Floyd Mayweather." In addition to Rock's performance, fellow Futterman Dave Chappelle hit the O2 stage to give his thoughts on the infamous Oscar slap. Chappelle admitted he wouldn't have known what to do after Smith slapped him, but reassured the crowd that Smith wouldn't have enjoyed the rest of his night. Towards the end of his set, the Chappelle Show comedian asserted that Smith had been wearing a mask for more than 3 decades. "Will did an impression of a perfect man for 30 years, said the comedian. "I just hope he doesn't put that mask back on." In Smith's YouTube video apology, he took accountability for how he acted during the 2022 Oscars and directly addressed Rock. "Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk," the I Am Legend actor expressed. "I want to apologize to Chris' mother. I saw an interview that Chris' mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment I didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking about how many people got hurt at that moment." After the London show, while performing in Atlanta, Rock again indirectly appeared to address Smith's Oscar incident. "If everybody claims to be a victim, then nobody will hear the real victims," Rock said. "Even me getting smacked by Suge Smith. I went to work the next day. I got kids," the actor joked. Rock has repeatedly mined the incident for his onstage show and later remarked in Atlanta, "Anyone who says words hurt has never been punched in the face." Rock has not publicly commented directly on the slap, including in the wake of Smith's videoed apology, which directly addressed the comic. "I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out, so I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk," Smith said in the lengthy video uploaded on his YouTube channel and Instagram page. Following this recent interview, will Rock finally come out to squash the beef between him and Smith? Let's wait and see. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.